Ah, summer is over, and the cold, harsh Skyrim winter will be upon us soon. But to bid our farewells to the little heat that we get in Skyrim during the summer, I, Ulfric Stormcloack, will lead the charge in curating the top 5 anime that gave the Sons of Skyrim hope in their constant fight against the Empire. Necromancers. I hate necromancers with a passion. They have infested the lands of Skyrim for way too long. That being said, this anime called Dark Gathering is a horror anime that has been done just right. It follows Kentaro, as he is trying to get away from all things paranormal because he hurt his friend Aiko in the past, with his Hagraven horror necromancer rituals. However, he is recruited by Aiko and her orphaned cousin Yayoi to catch ghosts, like they are Pokemon. He is a ghost magnet, and Yayoi is a skilled necromancer ghost hunter, making them an effective duo. While the concept of it is goofy, the fact that it does not take itself too seriously for the most part makes it a good horror anime. There are some genuinely bone-chilling moments that make the degenerate Sons of Skyrim shiver. Oh, and if you are still not sold, there is another character named Ai that appears, and she is literally haunted by a god.
I am a god. How can you exorcise a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence, Yayoi-chan.
I do not have much love for shonen because my life is a shonen anime. But from what I have seen, the second season of Jujutsu Keisen has proved to be a cinematic masterpiece. While I do not exactly care for the plot, the studio mappa visuals alone put it in the anime Sovngarde. The camera angles and the use of the camera to set up the spooky atmosphere in some of the locations make it superior to a lot of anime that came out this season. I despise the banter between characters in shonen anime. The true Sons of Skyrim do not banter as much during battle, but the banter between characters in Jujutsu Keisen hits differently. It sounds more authentic and is fun to listen to. They have excellent chemistry, unlike Chainsaw Man. Now, what does give the Sons of Skyrim the will to fight? Is it their unfeathered hatred towards the Empire and the High Elves? Well, that, but mostly it is romance anime, and this summer there are quite a few of them. So they will take up some of this list. We start with Horimiya. If you have not seen it, it is about an outcast guy named Miyamura, who is sweet on a girl named Hori, who is also sweet on him. These two also have friends who later on become sweet on each other, and form a big wholesome group. What is honorable about the second season is that while it lacks the drama of the first season, it shows the degenerate Sons of Skyrim, the true and authentic connections between human beings, compared to many other slice-of-life anime these days, which pander to the filthy elves. We see Hori and Miyamura experience jealousy, go through minor but human fights, and experience wholesome moments as a couple together. Also, the focus on many side characters does make this season deserving of anime Sovngarde. But I won't keep all the spoils of war to myself. Go ahead, give it a look. As I was saying, this season is dominated by romance anime. I, Ulfric Stormcloack, have always fought for the truth, as have the degenerate Sons of Skyrim. While you might disagree with my opinion on Mushoku Tensei's second season, I do believe it is more of an isekai romance anime as of now. What? Are you going to go to war with me? After an action and adventure-filled first season, it is refreshing to see Rudius Greyrat settle down and go to the College of Winterhold. That magic school is better than the College of Winterhold, but it serves the same function. There, he finally meets up with that elf named Sylphie, who's now disguised as Fitz and working as a bodyguard for some princess. While the slow pacing might be off-putting for some degenerate Sons of Skyrim, I believe this anime also belongs in the anime Sovngarde for this season. We find out more about this world, We see Rudis develop as a character after losing certain abilities in the first season. And some old characters start making unexpected appearances. Now I'm temporarily passing on my mantle to a Khajiit. Here are Ma'ik's honorable mentions.
Ah, yes, thank you, rebellious one. This one has quite the honorable mentions for you. We started with Rent a Girlfriend, which was in full swing this summer. The stakes are higher, and Kazuya idiotically is trying to win over Chizuru, while having perfectly valid options like Ruka-chan, yes? Realistically, you cannot forget and break so many glasses, yes? Well, in the new anime that basks in our honorable mention, the girl I like forgot her glasses, Mie-san, is a champion at forgetting her glasses. While it is unrealistic, this anime has grown on my Aik, as some of the situations that Mi-san and Komura-kun find themselves in are hilarious. The dreaming boy is a realist, while tedious at times, deserves an honorable mention for the approach it takes in portraying actual self-improvement and the rejection of simp behavior, substituting it with a much more healthy and independent portrayal of masculinity. My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1, is an insult to all Skyrim players who do not use God mod. While other better isekai were out during the summer, Mai could not help himself but watch this anime. The fascination came mostly because of the mechanics and the use of magical bullets. If you ignore some mild fan service, this is a solid, honorable mention. Maik's personal favorite, the masterful cat, is...
Enough of that. Before we move on to my all-time choice for the summer 2023 anime season, I would like to ask you to subscribe to these sermons, write Vinland Saga Review on the parchment down below, and raise your thumbs for the degenerate sons of Skyrim. Imagine you're an Argonian in the service of a Dunmer, but then some mysterious disease hits the land, and everyone starts becoming zombies. You don't have to work for your oppressive boss anymore. No! This is not an Elder Scrolls game, but an anime called Zom 100, The Bucket List of the Dead. Akira, an overworked salaryman, gets a break when finally the whole world is full of zombies. Before getting this iteration of the corpus disease and becoming a zombie himself, he creates a bucket list of things he wants to do during this apocalypse. He rescues his friend Kensho from a love hotel overrun by zombies, and they start adventuring together. Later on, a girl named Shizuka and some German tourists join them on their travel across zombie-infested Japan. The heroism and positivity that Akira expresses during the apocalypse truly is worthy of praise. His heroism is almost matched to the ones of my Stormcloak warriors. Like I said, I do not like banter in my shonen, but the banter carries this shonen, and rightfully so. The zombies are only a plot device. The character-based plot that focuses on the interpersonal relations within the group is what drives everything forward. Akira's bucket list becomes a group project that helps them all survive and keep during their adventures. Truly, an anime that deserves to be in Sovereign Guard. Please raise your thumbs and subscribe for more degenerate sons of Skyrim. I'd like to thank my patrons and members, the real Chads. Connor Runda, Tanja Davis, unoriginal username, Janelle Rambo, Silky Johnson, Sov Dark, Zenobia Wolf Moon, and Vadim C.